Hi, welcome to the help video for goal setting in reading using your OLPA results. First, we'll need to investigate how our OLPA results help us and what they mean. So let's start with the essential questions. How does the OLPA help me, and what do my OLPA results mean? Before we begin, you'll need to make sure that you have your student detail report provided to you by your teacher. Let's take a closer look at the individualized student detail report. Where do I find the information I need on my score report? Around the report. On your score report, you will see your current level and score, your overall score graph. The 3-digit number above the graph is your overall score, your strand name, the strand scores. We are aiming for 4s or higher, a learning locator code which will help you practice online in Pearson Access. Just ask your teacher for help with that. And at the top, you'll see your name and information. Now, let's get down to goal setting and talk about how to set goals using your student detail report, or essentially your score report. And what are you going to do with all this information about your score? Before we begin, we'll need some essential materials. You already have your student detail score report. You'll also need an electronic copy of the goal setting form for reading. Some of you may already have a copy of this provided to you in your Google Drive. Others of you will need to make a copy from the assignment in your Reader's Workshop Schoology course. Now, let's get started. Page 1, filling in our scores. You'll take a look at your student detail report or your score report and begin filling in your scores. First, fill in the 3-digit number or scale score. This is your overall score. The score you are aiming for, the last 2 digits should be 50. We're not there yet, but we will be by April. Then, fill in the 2 strand scores for literature and informational text. Here it is again with images. You'll see that I have my overall score and I'm filling it in at the top. I then take a look at my strand scores and fill them in just below. Now, let's make a visual and graph our scores. Using the paint can tool on the toolbar, highlight and fill in with a color of your choice each of your strand and overall scale scores. Here's what it looks like. For literature, I scored a 6, so I highlighted and filled in using this light purple color. I also used yellow for informational text. Now, let's really get down to knowing what to practice when we're reading from now on. We're going to start naming the skills that we need to practice in order to improve and reach our grade level expectation in reading. You will begin in box A. Notice that you will start writing and use the following guide. You will see parts where you will need to fill in with your own words. Notice the green rectangle where it says replace with your own words. This is where you decide which strand, either informational text or literature, you would like to focus on. Then say why. Now, box B. Box B is perhaps the trickiest part. This is where we really start to connect the academic skills like reading, studying, practicing vocabulary, and writing to the actual content area skill like key idea and details, main idea, drawing conclusions, making inferences, or determining cause and effect. You're going to use the Learning Target Help document to help you do this. Notice how there are different colors. You'll need to determine based on your score which color you should start at. Since I got a 3-4, I might start in the yellow band. I'm going to read those skills and decide which ones do I want to work on. The ones that I want to work on, I will then write in box B. Now, once I complete that step, I will finish boxes C through E. But once you get box B done, it's pretty easy. The last part is to again revisit the idea of the learning targets and figure out exactly what I'm really good at, what I'm pretty good at, and the ones I'm not, I can't do yet. For most of us, we'll be reaching for the green band. That's the 50 or 50 score. Now, once we figured out exactly what we need to know with the academic skills and also the content skills, we're going to really have a plan and we'll be able to stick to it. Let's talk more about what this looks like. The plan now is that we are goal setting. We'll then learn and practice in class. We'll be taking our map test shortly, and then we'll continue to learn and practice in class. After our map test, we'll be able to review our goal and maybe look at progress that we've made. Since the tests are slightly different, you'll need to think back to the Learning Target Help document so that you can think more about the actual skills that you'll be practicing. Then, we'll keep on practicing until April when we take our MCA. This is the long test that is similar to the OLPA. Once we're done with the MCA, we'll review our goal again and chart our success. We'll then celebrate mastery, because you will have all achieved grade level expectations or beyond. If you have any questions, just ask. We're all in this together. Your teacher can always help you. Thank you for watching.